she's chosen Zeke at the end of season 3, and they have this connection that it's mystical. Like it's not, no one in a normal life would ever experience how they met. So they share that bond, and it stays complicated all the way through season 4.
I wanted to start off by saying, thank goodness that we got a season 4 after that season 3 finale. I very thankful.
As are we.
It just would have been cruel to leave those characters in that spot forever.
Exactly. It would have been cruel for all of us too. Yeah. Well, I wanted to start off then by asking you, Josh, I want to check in on Ben because he has lost his wife. His child's been taken. How is he holding up after this time jump?
He's not holding up well at all, and neither is his hygiene. His razor has been lost, and so has his compassion and his ability to help his sister lead this quest on finding out what happened to them. He's sort of denounced everything, and in a profound way, he is in great anger and great grief that he doesn't want to let go of. His wife has been murdered. His daughter has been kidnapped, and his son is now the age that he should be, but has accelerated in time and grown. And he has very complicated feelings about Cal, because I think there's something in him that blames him partly for Grace's death. And, he's also denounced the Callings. As far as he's concerned, they have given him nothing. They've only taken everything from him. And he's not in a good place. And that leaves his sister sort of alone and out on a limb, trying to figure this out by herself. And that leads to some tension between those two characters, but some beautiful, beautiful scenes at the top of season 4 between those two.
Yeah, I don't think any amount of therapy could fix that one.
Well, what is that going to look like for Michaela then, Melissa? Because Ben and her are a team, and the death date is obviously coming closer. How is she going to be able to handle that?
As the manifestors do, they keep going, and you see Michaela really have to rally for the family and pick up the pieces that Ben's put down. And she understands grief so well. She's had so much of her own, but this is the first time she's had to carry someone else's, I think. And it's interesting because she's pretty good at it, but she's also tired. And especially now that it's 2 years ahead and the death date is coming up, like she's getting scared and she's anxious, and she needs her best friend. She needs her brother. She needs the support from Ben. And so she's kind of left in a precarious spot going into season 4.
Well, I also want to ask you about the triangle we have going on with Michaela, Jared, and Zeke. What is that going to look like going into the new season?
It's so complicated, as love usually is. But, Jared's been her best friend. They were together for so long. We saw that there was a proposal in the pilot, and now she's married to Zeke. And so it looks completely different. Her life is nowhere near where she thought it would be. But at the end of season 3, we see Jared say, "I thought he would be gone, and that's why I allowed you to marry him, and instead of fighting for her." And so that's kind of like a bomb in her life. And so going into season 4, you see her have to make a decision between two people she loves so deeply. And she's chosen Zeke at the end of season 3, and they have this connection that it's mystical. Like it's not, no one in a normal life would ever experience how they met. So they share that bond, and it stays complicated all the way through season 4, and it's got its ups and downs.
We are so excited to see it. I'm going to have to wrap, but thank you guys so much for chatting with me today.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Have a good one.